still someone who is the first to apologize when I'm wrong. And I think I'm better at standing up for myself when I've been wronged. There are going to be people along the way who will try to undercut your success or take credit for your accomplishments or your fame.
Still a beef with Taylor after all that went down? No, squash. Over it. Good. And have you two had any communication, or you just feel like we've all moved on?
No, I feel like we've all moved on.
You have to forgive and forget to move past something. No, you don't. You don't have to forgive and you don't have to forget to move on. You can move on without any of those things happening.
At this point, like, I know the truth. I know everyone around me knows the truth. We all do. So it is what it is. You know, there's nothing we can really do about it.
Why is that? Why sing to the haters?
Well, when they stop coming for me, I will stop singing to them.
So, you know how the saying goes, hell hath no fury like a Swiftie scorned. Well, Taylor Swift just proved that she's not one to stay silent when someone tries to throw shade her way. In her latest musical masterpiece, she's serving up some serious clapbacks aimed directly at none other than Kim Kardashian. Yep, you heard that right. Looks like the feudometer just hit a new high. Let's dive into the drama and see how Taylor's hitting back with her signature style and killer lyrics. Buckle up, folks, because this showdown is about to get seriously spicy. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. Swift, the queen of keeping her cool, has been on the receiving end of Kim Kardashian's shade for what feels like forever. Like, seriously, it's been a whole saga of subtle digs and not so subtle jabs, right? And through it all, Taylor's been all about taking the high road, being the bigger person and all that jazz. But guess what? She's had enough. In her latest banger, Tay's not just singing about heartbreak or love. She's coming for Kim K with some seriously epic shade of her own. Can you believe it? After all this time, she's finally clapping back, and we are here for it. I mean, who could blame her, right? You can only let so many snake emojis slide before you gotta stand up for yourself, and let me tell you, Taylor's doing it in style. She's flipping the script and putting all those years of pent-up frustration into her music. It's like watching a master at work. So, what's in store for Kim? Her latest album, The Tortured Poets Department, is causing quite the stir among fans, especially with a track titled Thank You, Amy. Swifties are going wild over what seems like some serious shade-throwing at none other than Kim Kardashian. I mean, let's break it down. Taylor drops her 11th studio album, and just hours later, she surprises everyone with a 2am version that adds a whopping 15 more songs. Talk about delivering the goods. But here's where it gets juicy. Eagle-eyed fans quickly noticed something interesting about the 24th track. Thank You, AI Me. Taylor's not so subtly capitalized the letters K, I, and M in the title, spelling out Kim. Coincidence? I think not. It's like Swift's playing a game of musical chess, using her lyrics to address the years-long feud with Kardashian. And let me tell you, the Swiftie detective squad is all over it, dissecting every verse for hidden meanings and references. Yep, seems like Taylor Swift isn't holding back any punches when it comes to dropping hints about her feud with Kim Kardashian on her new album. The clues just keep piling up. First off, there's a subtle nod to Kardashian's daughter, Northwest, dancing to Taylor's hit Shake It Off on TikTok. Now, if you remember, Shake It Off is all about brushing off the haters. So it's like Taylor's saying, why, hey, even your daughter's vibing to my tunes. But wait, there's more. Swift drops a reference to Amy, stomping over her grave. Now, if you cast your mind back to Taylor's Look What You Made Me Do music video from her Reputation album, you'll remember that graveyard scene like it was yesterday. It was all about Taylor rising from the ashes and taking back control after being canceled in 2016, thanks to none other than the infamous feud with Kardashian.
My advice is that you give Taylor a call and try to make amends. Thank you for your lovely advice, but I'm not going to take it.
It's like Taylor's giving us a masterclass in subtlety and symbolism. Every lyric, every detail, it's all part of this epic saga between two powerhouse celebs. And let me tell you, The Swiftie sleuths are eating it up like candy. And maybe you've reframed it, Swift sings. And in your mind, you never beat my spirit black and blue. I don't think you've changed much. And so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing. A song that only us two is gonna know is about you. She then sings the chorus. All the time you were throwing punches, it was all for nothing. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed F you Amy to the night sky as the blood was gushing, but I can't forget the way you made me heal. Oh, and Swifties are living for this moment. For years, they've watched Taylor Swift gracefully navigate the choppy waters of celebrity feuds, always taking the high road, always turning the other cheek. But now things are different. Fans are absolutely buzzing with excitement because they feel like it's high time Taylor stood up for herself and showed Kim Kardashian who's really boss. I mean, let's be real here. Swifties have been patiently waiting for this moment, and now that it's finally here, they're ready to pop the champagne and celebrate. For them, it's not just about the music, it's about empowerment. It's about seeing their idol take control of her narrative and refuse to be silenced any longer. They've stood by Taylor through thick and thin, through every twist and turn of this epic feud, and now they're cheering her on louder than ever. One person wrote, "What's got me giggling is Kim didn't even catch a stray Taylor straight up, pointed her gun at her and fired. That aim was true." Another added, "Taylor dropping a Kim K diss track was not on my 2024 bingo card, but I've never been happier." One more Swiftie wrote, "Taylor Swift making a whole diss record about Kim K is absolutely hilarious. Hopped on that track like, and another thing." Of course, not everyone's popping the champagne just yet. There are those who think it might be time for Taylor Swift to pump the brakes on this whole feud business. I mean, let's face it. It's been a hot minute since this drama first started, and some folks are wondering if it's really worth reigniting old fires. For these folks, it's all about moving forward and leaving the past in the rearview mirror. They argue that dredging up old beef does more harm than good, stirring up unnecessary drama and distracting from the real issues at hand. One person said on X, "My face when Taylor Swift has written another song about Kim K, babe, move on." While another added, "Taylor being so full of shit is what drives me crazy about her. When Kim had her on the ropes with that recording, she said she wanted to be excluded from this narrative. Now, almost 10 years later, she's writing songs trying to drag Kim about the past." Plus, let's not forget that Taylor Swift's no stranger to controversy herself. Some folks are quick to point out that she's had her fair share of public spats over the years, and maybe it's time to focus on the music instead of the mayhem. Another person wrote, "The thank you Amy isn't about Kim because she said she removed defining features and her name is in the title. Has me tired because sure, you can think that. I will continue to think that Taylor changed the name and then said, well, actually no, I'm feeling petty, capitalize." And then there was this person who had some serious words for T-Swift. They wrote, 8 years on, Taylor Swift remains hyper-fixated on what she describes as a traumatic cancellation, but was actually just people mocking her for a few days. Brought it up in Netflix doc, Time Profile. Now a diss track about Kim Kardashian in 2024? How is her skin so thin, my lord? But all of this is far from over. When it comes to feuds, Kim Kardashian isn't one to back down without a fight. Let's face it, the Kardashians are practically synonymous with Hollywood drama, and they've got a knack for hitting back just as hard as they're hit. So it's only a matter of time before we see a response from Kim or someone in the Kardashian clan. Whether it's a sassy tweet, a subtle Instagram post, or even a full-blown clapback track of their own, you can bet they'll be cooking something up in the Kardashian kitchen. After all, we all know how petty the Kardashian crew can get when they feel slighted. It's like a game of celebrity chess, with each move carefully calculated to one-up the competition. And when it comes to a feud as legendary as Taylor versus Kim, you can bet they're not about to let Taylor have the last word. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.